They say one bad apple can't ruin a batch. But if you never take that apple out, or show the other apples why it's bad, it seems to do just that. Now, I was actually watching this unfold while I was getting ready for my stream, and I had to start stream, which unfortunately I missed a lot of it. And I missed a lot of it. It was still going on while I was streaming. It was on Summit's stream. While this was all unfolding, he got connected with a lot of people. They were in a Discord call. Of course, you need to have like full attention to that to understand what's going on. And honestly, rewatching it, and thanks to Jaren, which I will be linking his videos down below. Honestly, Jaren's the fastest editor in the West. He got it up and uploaded, edited everything by the time I finished my stream. So insane work to him. Good job. I'll be linking that down below, and that's where I took some of the footage from because it was already edited. I don't want any of this to be hearsay, so I'm gonna give the initial interaction, like the thing that has caused this drama. I'm gonna just show it right now in full, at least one angle of it. So sit back, relax. Don't worry, we'll talk about it in a second.
No, this is the girl in the yacht.
Okay, let me see. Sorry. I was talking about Silent and Hutch's altercation.
No, I put it in Discord.
I'm talking to someone else.
Please,
Do I look
please,
like an asshole?
can you get
Do you
back?
not want to talk to me?
Please get back on the boats. I don't know why you guys are yelling now.
I fucking love it.
What?
Oh my god.
What?
Say it again, sorry.
I'm talking
What?
to someone else.
Whenever I applied to NoPixel, there was a very specific rule that I think that, you know, needs to be talked about. It was respecting the value of a gun, in the sense that if someone's got a gun pointed at you or someone around you, you know, you need to know that it's basically as if it was in real life. It can kill somebody. That person can die, okay? Now, that's to get into the server. If you click, no, I don't, that's just a rule I'm not going to respect, you're not going to get onto the server, okay? That's, like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, okay? If you just say, no, I don't want to be, so maybe they just, maybe Kyle and Hutch and everyone else took a different application to get on NoPixel. I don't know. But on mine, if I would have clicked no, I wouldn't be on NoPixel right now. I know it would be such an egregious sin to have to actually chase the criminal and like save the hostage by not killing someone. So much work when you could just shoot them, send them to jail, and woohoo! We saved the yacht. Wow. In my opinion, the worst part about this is not the actual incident, it's how it's treated after. Instead of saying, yeah, we messed up, my bad, let's try and, you know, find a solution here with the people who were actually affected, it's brushed off, pushed away, and a big streamer like Summit has to see this to actually get this conversation started. And the Reddit blew up too, which is great. Everyone needs someone in their corner, and I'm glad that there's, you know, 20,000 people in this small streamer's corner right now, and against someone who just is so egotistical, it is baffling. So there's no question about it. I'm gonna play some clips, just some audio clips from Kyle talking about this to Summit and Judd and Hutch, and just, you know, take from it what you will. And if you guys want to watch the full video, I highly recommend it. It's 40 some odd minutes. That link will be down below. It'll be the second video link. Make sure to go check it out. But here's some clips just to show you what I'm talking about.
I just don't get how you guys can just be like, you know what, we probably shouldn't have done it. It was a bad call. It is what it is. You know,
I don't think it was a bad call.
Okay.
You want me to lie to you? I don't think it was a bad call at all. Fuck it, I don't give a fuck. You can laugh at me all you fucking want. I don't give a fuck.
Bro, you guys just shot her. We had her guns back. It's just not
I
esports.
did, I
That's
shot
all
her.
I'm saying. I'm just saying it's not esports.
Fucking
you
funny.
know?
What I'm
saying is within the.
Don't you get stores all the time and shit called on the at all times throughout the day as a cop? Like, no, just robberies, period. Just shit going on at all times as a police officer.
So does 90s
You guys
in
always
general,
get
like-
handed content, basically, right? I feel like there should just be at some point, there should be a thought process on like, hey, this content's being handed to us. Let's see where it goes. Not, let's end it right here, right now, because I see an opening.
I mean, here's the thing though, we don't breach a lot.
Yeah,
And I feel
exactly
like
my
that was,
point.
like-
You decided that, hey, we don't breach a lot. Let's just do it right here.
Well, I felt like it was a good. I mean, here's the thing. Like, I feel like we're gonna be like pretty stuck on this. Like, I don't feel like I'm wrong. You feel like, you obviously feel like I'm wrong, right?
I mean,
Which
if
is
this
fine.
isn't wrong, there's a lot of situations that should be, I guess would be right. I don't know. I can't even think of a situation that's much wronger than this.
Same.
Okay, then you guys can player report me if you wanna. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. Like, if you have such a strong disdain for it, then I don't really know what to tell you besides that, because there's literally nothing wrong with that.
I mean, what's the
whatsoever.
job of a police officer?
Obey and survive.
How about de-escalate situations?
You're talking to the wrong guy. That's what all the other cops on the force are for.
I guess so.
That might be the problem.
Judd, why don't you come play cop then? If Summit, you can play cop too. Like,
I
Yeah,
tried.
I
They
mean,
won't make me one.
I feel like you guys
Why
are doing.
not?
I feel like you guys have enough people in the force, though. You know, it's not like I'm gonna change anything. You're put in a place of power for a reason, right?
listen, here's the thing, right? I respect your opinion. I don't have anything against either one of you. Like, you guys sound like you have a little bit of an attitude, and like, you guys sound like you care a lot more than I do about the whole thing. So I think both of you guys are pretty fucking compassionate. You know, you're passionate about it.
We know if it would have happened to us, how aggravated we would have
Yeah.
All right, when you can maul about it on your streams for content, I wouldn't give a fuck. Do
been.
it.
We know.
All right, guys. Well, this is a great conversation.
I see it from both sides.
I mean, I see it from both sides too. I'm not trying to be a prick about it, but I feel like you guys don't really want to have a conversation. I feel like you more so kind of, you know, want to make snarky fucking comments and shit. Like, you know, like you guys kind of think your opinion over anyone else's opinion. What you guys think is right is all that's right. And I'm here to tell you that I'm not one of the ones that's going to agree with you because I don't care. Like, I will tell you this, like, I think your opinion's okay. You're entitled to it. But from my standpoint and understanding of roleplay, I think you're wrong. And if you actually want to have a conversation about something, or if you want to kind of like, you know, be pricks about it, which is, you know,
We're not
I mean,
getting
I can do
anywhere.
the same thing.
I think something extremely key was just said, right at the last like 45 seconds of those clips. He says, and I quote,
What you guys think is right is all that's right. And I'm here to tell you that I'm not one of the ones that's going to agree.
what you guys think is right is all that's right. Okay? It seems like Kyle might be projecting here. I'm no therapist or psychoanalyst, but looks that way to me. To put brass to butt cheeks, I think what's happening here is Kyle must just have some big old watermelon-sized cojones in his pants, just floshing around all the time. Honestly, it's probably testicular cancer, but he must think he rules the world and he can do no wrong. And that's innately the problem. He is in a position of power and he feels like he can do no wrong. So when he breaks the rules, so what, right? And in my opinion, what needs to come from this is not just a slap on the wrist or a firm talking to. There needs to be in-game consequences as well as OOC consequences. Honestly, if he gets banned for 30 days, I won't think that's an overstep at all. If he loses his rank or he gets on suspension, I won't bat an eye twice. But there needs to be something that shows that this is not how you're supposed to play a cop character. It doesn't matter if it's a yacht, someone robbing a grocery store, or someone, you know, on the side of the street sticking up a grandma for her shoes or something. You know, it's, you've got a gun against someone's head, you don't have the right to shoot them. What happens when you get knocked out? People clench up, their body goes tight. It's a defensive mechanism. Okay? So, I mean, I've never watched someone die from a bullet wound to the head, but if they get shot, I could probably assume that something similar happens to the body. If they've got a gun pointed at someone's head and they clinch up, the gun's gonna go off and a bullet's gonna come out of that gun and probably hurt someone, if not kill them. So if he wants to play it's all realism and we need to be more realistic and respectful about it, you need to respect that that's what would happen in real life. Like, I don't, he wants to use the rules and the game, the fact that it's a game, or, you know, that we're RPing only when it benefits him. And that's not how you're supposed to play as a cop. I mean, a low-level criminal might be able to get away with that if they're like getting $1,000 from an ATM or something, but with great power comes great responsibility. And Kyle, unfortunately, is in a position to dictate, you know, the RP for the next 2 hours, hour and a half, of upwards of 18 people. And simply put, that's the 4 people on the crew, the 2 hostages, and however many police officers are involved, which will eventually get involved because if police officers have nothing else to do, they're going to join the call. It's a bank chase, like, you know, it's the deck is always stacked against the criminals, and the fact that it just needs to continuously be weighed against them is insane, and that it has been this way for months and months and months is baffling sometimes. You know, rat strats are always frowned upon, but you know, the cops in themselves are a rat strat, you know? But in my opinion, what needs to come from this is, honestly, if we could see an IA department that can internally review all of the police actions or the shootings, or, you know, they just sit and watch film basically of how cops interact and give them actual in-game punishments, then that would be great. Or that there is some form of repercussions that hostages or criminals can take to say, yo, like, this was a misstep. There needs to be something. Judd put it so beautifully. Why can't we just admit that you did something wrong? And the fact that they can't is even more so egregious than the action itself. So, I'll get off my soapbox. But I appreciate you guys for watching. Links are going to be down below. Twitch, Twitter, subscribe to the YouTube, Jaren's videos. Go check them out if you want to see the full interaction. Godspeed, Spider-Man. I'll see you guys on the next one, and I'll see you guys on stream tonight. Peace and hair grease. Oh my god!